Good day, everybody. Welcome to Game 3 of the Casey Stengel League Championship Series in the 2024 World Baseball Association Playoffs. A game between the New York Yankees and the Georgia Braves in SunTrust Park in downtown Georgia. New York annihilated Georgia in the two games they played at Yankee Stadium by scores of 5-1 and 11-0. And today, Warren Spahn will pitch for New York, try to give them a 3-0 series lead. Georgia trying to mount a bit of a to get back in this series here, and tonight a spark with rookie Dylan Cease on the mound. He's 1-0, coming off a really good start in the last series in the division round against Pennsylvania. A plethora of changes for Georgia. Tony Phillips leading off, batting third. Sean Figgins playing shortstop today, batting second. Jackie Robinson batting third. Ty Cobb in the cleanup spot. Frank Thomas batting fifth. Cal Daniels to replace Moise Alou in right field batting sixth. Buster Posey catching for Josh Gibson batting seventh. Batting eighth, Mike Cameron in center field. We're going to get this game going. No lineup changes for New York as Warren Spahn is making his third postseason start. So Dylan Cease 1-0, 16 innings, 15 strikeouts, 2.81 ERA. Wee Willie Keeler, 19 of 47 with 6 RBIs. Here we go. Nice crowd on hand. Cease went 15-8 with a 4.41 ERA in regular season. There's a ground ball to second. Nice play by Robinson to get the out, and we're underway. Edgar Martinez, a home run. His last game, here's a 2-2. Drives at the center. This is going to be caught by Cameron, who made a nice defensive play there to pick up the second out. Nice hustle there. Lou Gehrig, batting .410 with 2 homers and RBIs. There's a 3-2. He walks him for ball 4. Rodriguez is 9 of 37, had a 2-run homer last game. Now has 3 postseason homers. The 0-1 is a drive to left center, but caught by Ty Cobb to end the inning, and a 1-2-3 inning, other than the walk to Gehrig. Phillips, Figgins, and Robinson to face Warren Spahn. 12 innings, 14 hits, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. He could pitch better, but he is 1-0 in a postseason for 22-3 with a 2.29 ERA over the course of the regular season. Struck him out looking. What a pitch. Nice curveball for strike 3. The 0-1 to Sean Figgins. Drives at the left, but caught by Yastrzemski for number 2. Jackie Robinson batting .309. There's a 1-1 pitch to him. Ground ball to short. Nice play by A-Rod. That'll end the inning. A nice and smooth 1-2-3 inning. As no runs come in. Yastrzemski, 17 of 37, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs, hit 2 home runs last game. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on a slider. Good pitch. So 2-1 to Van Slyke. Drives it the other way. Does a base hit. Joe Torre. The throw, not in time. Nice steal by Van Slyke. The 1-1 drives it to right, caught by Daniels. There's out number 2. 3-2 to Collins. Ground ball to second. Robinson will throw to Thomas. Ends the inning despite the hit and steal by Van Slyke. No runs come across. Bottom of the 6th for Cobb, Thomas, and Daniels. The 0-1 to Cobb. Drives at the center. This will be caught by Van Slyke Round number one. The 0-2 to Thomas. Struck him out. Here's Cal Daniels, who's making his first start of the postseason. There's a 2-2. 3 for 8 this postseason. High fly ball right, but this is playable for Keeler. That ends the inning. To the top of the third, we go now with Spahn, Keeler, and Martinez. Got him. Nice pitch. Nice pitch by Cease. Keeler with a base hit up the middle. Mark him out, throw him out, double play to any inning. Good job there by Georgia. And hit by Keeler gets spoiled. Here's Posey, Cameron, and Cease. Struck him out. Nice pitch there. High and in for strike 3. Cameron swung and a miss on a change for strike 3. Cease with a drive to right. This is playable. That ends the inning. And nothing across here so far through the first 3 innings. Team New York and Georgia. Georgia looking to come back in the series. The 1-2 to Gehrig. Struck him out looking. Nice fastball. The 1-0. Ground ball Rodriguez. Throw to first. Got him. The 2-2 to Yastrzemski. Drives it to right center. Caught. No, that's going to go over the man's head. He's in there with a double. Van Slyke. Ball the first. Thomas will step on the bag. That'll end the inning. That is all for New York. Here comes Georgia. Tony Phillips. A 2-2. Struck him out. Pitch to Sean Figgins. Walks him. Jackie Robinson drives it the other way. It's a base hit. That'll be for extra bases. Tony Phillips will come around and score on an RBI double by Jackie Robinson. So Robinson with a hit and run on. Drives in a run with a double. And they've now taken a 1-0 lead. Throw to third, he got him. Nice. Oh, by Torrey. Not a wise move there. There's a 2-2 to Cobb. Ground ball to second. Collins will throw to first, second out. Top of the 5th. With Torrey, Collins, and Spahn. Drive to center by Torrey. Extra bases. Winds up at second and a double. Ground ball there by Collins for the first out, runner third. Warren Spahn, the 1-2. Ground ball to first. Right at Frank Thomas, who holds runner third. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Pitch to Willie Keeler. Drives it to center. What a beautiful catch by Cameron. 20 inning in Georgia. Enjoying a 1-0 lead as they go to the top of the 5th. Thomas, Daniels, and Posey. Ground ball to short. A-Rod will fire to first and get the first out. Cal Daniels 0 for 1. There's a 1-0. Ground ball to third. Nice play by Edgar Martinez. Throws the first and got him. 1-0 for Buster Posey. Ground ball to third. Nice play by Martinez and a 1-2-3 inning. 1-0 Georgia, top of the sixth. Edgar Martinez 0 for 2 today. First ball hitting and a ground ball right to third. Nice play by Tony Phillips to make a routine play at first for the out. 0 for 1 with a walk for Gehrig. Here's the 1-0. Drives at the right center base hit. A-Rod, a 2-2. Struck him out looking on a curveball for strike. And a nice pitch there. Yastrzemski's 1 for 2. Here's the 3-2. Drives it to center. And a base hit. And an RBI double for Yastrzemski. He has himself an RBI double. This game's tied at 1. Here comes Van Slyke. 3-1. They walk him. Torrey, the 1-2. Drives it to center. That's a base hit. A run will score. And Joe Torre has given New York a 2-1 lead. Here's Eddie Collins with 2 down. There's a 1-2. Drives it the other way, another base hit. And another run will come in and score. They've now taken a 3-1 lead. That'll get the bullpen activated. Todd Jones out of the bullpen. Chris Hammond out of the bullpen. Here's Warren Spahn. The 0-2. Struck him out in the inning, but they score a couple runs. They score 3. They're now taking a 3-1 lead. And Georgia in deep trouble here. Cameron, then Dylan Cease, then Tony Phillips. The pitch to Cameron. Drives it. Caught by Keeler. Under pinch hit here will be Moise Alou, who has really struggled. The 1-1 though. Drives it to center. I'll be for extra bases. He will make it to second on a pinch hit RBI double. Nice move. Okay, we got Tony Phillips, or runner at second now. Drives it to center. Caught it. Alou will move over to third as he tags up. 2 down. Sean Figgins. 3-1. Gonna walk him. 1 for 2 with an RBI for Robinson. Ground ball to short. He'll throw to first. That'll end the inning. And he gets the job done. No runs come along. Here comes the bullpen. They're going to bring in Chris Hammond. To face Keeler, Keeler, then Martinez, then Gehrig. The 0-2 to Keeler. Ground ball to first, right at Thomas for the outs. Edgar Martinez 0 for 3. The 2-2. Ground ball to short. Figgins throws the first, gets the out. Here is Lou Gehrig, 1 for 2 today. What a walk. Drives it high, drives it deep at the track, at the wall. It is gone. Gone. And Lou Gehrig hits his second home run of the series, twice in as many games. His third home run. They've taken a 4-1 lead here. And they're really in the driver's seat now. Here's A-Rod. The 0-1. He drives it to left. This will be playable. That'll end the inning. Bottom of the 7th. And Spahn in total cruise control with a run on 2 hits. Cobb, Thomas, and Daniels. Swung on a miss for Cobb on a changeup for strike 3. 0 for 2 for Thomas. There's a 3-1. Walks him. Cal Daniels 0 for 2. Here's a 2-1. Drives it over the second baseman's head for a base hit. First and second with 1 out. Posey's 0 for 2. Ball is short. Also for 1 on a first double play. Inning over. Nothing doing for Georgia. In the bottom of the 7th, here comes New York with Yastrzemski, Van Slyke, and Torrey. The 3-2 to Yaz. Line drive and a base hit for Yastrzemski. A pitch to Van Slyke. Weak pop-up. There's a first out of the inning. Joe Torrey. Ground ball to second, 4-6, 6-3. Double play. And the side's retired in the top of the 8th. Georgia down 4-1. Spahn pitching really well. To face Cameron, then a pinch hitter, then Phillips. The 1-2. Ground ball is short. Fires to first, got him. Nice play there to get Cameron. Pinch hitting here will be Marquise Grissom. Three-two. Walks him. So Grissom's on board with a walk. Leading off here is Tony Phillips. Drives it to center. Gone. A two-run homer for Tony Phillips. His first home run of the postseason. And just like that, it becomes a 4-3 game. Ball's hit high in the air, and you're thinking, okay, he's going to go back and probably catch it with a track. It just kept going and going, and it went over the fence. Here's Sean Figgins, a 3-2. Drives at a base. That'll be for extra bases. On his way to second is Figgins. He makes it in there with a double. Robinson, the 0-2. Line drive and a base hit. First and third, they hold the runner at third. Here comes Ty Cobb. 0 for 3. 2-1 to Cobb. Weak ground ball to the catcher. He throws to first, not in time. Infield hit, and the bases are loaded. Spahn in trouble with a base load for Frank Thomas. It's gone off for 2 years, 3-2. Line drive and a base hit. Ties the game. They're gonna take the lead. And a 2-run single. To make it 5-4 for Georgia. And now Georgia, here's a pitch of Daniels. Here comes Dylan Betances. Weak pop-up. Here's a third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Makes a catch for number 2. Josh Gibson coming for Buster Posey. One, two by Betances. Gibson, a weak ground ball. The catcher will throw to first to any inning, but not before. They score 4 runs. 2-run over for Phillips, 2-run single for Thomas. 5-4 Georgia. Stephen Drew to come in for defensive purposes. Bill Terry to come in and replace Frank Thomas for defensive purposes as well. Here's Eddie Collins, the 2-2. Lines it. What a nice catch there by Stephen Drew for the out. Here comes Hank Greenberg to make his first postseason appearance. And he's going to face Todd Jones. A 3-2. Drives it to center. Playable by Cameron. There's a first out of the inning. Actually, there's a out number 2. 1 out away, and they're back in the series. In comes Will Smith. The 1-2. Here comes Biggio to replace Keeler. Swung on him, miss, and he got him. And Georgia prevails 5-4. They're back in the series. A big win there for Georgia as they prevail with a 5-4 win and make this series 2-1. That's a big win for Georgia. They really needed that. For New York, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. 5 runs and 8 hits for Georgia, no errors. The winning pitcher is Chris Hammond. He is now 2-0 this postseason, as both his wins come off in relief. Warren Spahn picks up the loss. He's now 1-1. And a save, a big one for Will Smith. His 4th. John Broxton with his 2nd hole of the playoffs. Todd Jones with his 3rd. So final score 5-4 for Georgia. They are now back in the series. And they're hoping to replicate that and hopefully tie the series up. On behalf of yours truly, thank you for listening and watching today's game between New York and Georgia. Georgia makes it 2-1, a 2-1 series with a 5-4 win. And we'll see if they can actually do this again in game 4. I'd like everybody to please follow us on our YouTube page, World Baseball Association. Please subscribe to our channel to be able to watch our new games and other content related to the playoffs and the regular season. Please like the games I've been broadcasting here, especially this one today, and leave a comment, good or bad, about the game, the quality of the broadcasting, what is good, and what we can do better. On behalf of yours truly, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. And as always, keep smiling. Bye, everybody. and have a nice day.